And so I was, and then so God gave me the money, and then I had to tie the money. I went to New Creation Church, and then God asked me to tithe a portion of that money to New Creation Church, and I remember it was like 4,000 or something, and I was like crying because I don't know what else to do because I only have this money, and then normally I don't know how to survive after that because God told me to quit my job. Um, you know, at that point of time, he asked me to go to Bible school, so I had to quit my job from my next salon. And at the point of time, oh, I have to tell you, the backstory was that after I went to real estate, I went back to my old job, which is the salon. And then God told me to go to Bible school, and then I went to the Bible school. And then so what happened was, yeah, the Lord showed me, like I have to tie the money, and then I tie the money. It was like a seed Sunday or something like for the church, and I really love Pastor Prince. Um, I I love Pastor Prince's message, so I keep on going to that New Creation Church, and yeah. So what happened was, I also went to Bible school, and Bible school was so amazing. I literally like like my like literally jumping for joy every time I go to Bible school. And at that point of time, 3 months later, after breaking off with that Jewish guy, I met my husband, and I didn't know that he would be the one. But after a while, after 3 months, he ticked all the boxes. When God says that I will that I will be marrying a Christian guy and not a Jewish guy, and he ticked all the boxes, and I was so happy with that. And he and yeah, but my friends, like Tammy and all my closest friends, they do not know and didn't trust that he would be the one, so they were very protective of me. But I knew, because I just knew, it was just a long time since I was 15 years old, or maybe even younger. I knew what I want from a husband, but of course, I didn't know that he would be a Christian. So I knew what kind of a person I wanted, basically. And then I went through that self-development course in with T. Half Acre, the one that I spent thousands of dollars in. But yeah, so I knew that he was gonna be the one. And then so what happened was, and then I told Tammy and a few of my friends that we're getting married. And Tammy's like, what? Everybody was against me. I mean, like, you crazy? Like, yeah, but I just knew it, and I know I was crazy, but I just know, like Heidi Baker, she married her husband just one day after she met him, so anything can happen, so I mean, I'm not saying that you need to marry the guy straight away. So you need to see for yourself what God wants for you to do, because there's wisdom in counselors too. But there's certain times when you just know. So even though you just know, don't just be humble and still follow your friends' advice, because your friends love you, and care for you. That's why they want to protect you, and that's why they are like, they will feel, why you do this and blah blah blah. So be careful. You still have to understand your friend's point of view. And then so what happened was, yeah, so my husband, yeah, then God just showed me his love through my husband. I mean, at that point of time, he was not even my husband. He was just a boyfriend or something. And then what he did, he's in my third month with him or something. He asked me to meet his parents, and and then so I said yes. And then so we went to see his parents, and it was a really nice time, and we were trying our best to abstain from sex, and really we did it. Because yeah, so I married my husband before having sex, which is the great thing, which is what I wanted, because I knew that if the man that I were to marry is someone that I have to marry before I have sex with him, I will marry him. Yeah, before I, okay, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so that was the point was that I wanted to get married to a man without having sex with him. Okay, knowing my previous promiscuous lifestyle, so this is a big thing. And then so then what happened? So yeah, so with what I'm trying to say is that with my twin sister, she was telling her her abusive thing, right? Yeah, I think I kind of like go to so deeper end already. I'm sorry, we talk too much, but yeah, yeah. So I was also abused, and it took me a long time. When I was in ILN, that time I was doing the business. I was 24/7 doing the business. I don't think my twin sister know that I was working very hard. Maybe she knows, maybe she doesn't, but I'm here to tell you that I was working as hard as her. Every time she recruit a person, I will talk to them, and I will make sure that they are taken care of, and then we went through a lot of shiny object syndrome. And then so then what happened was I also, she always say that my twin sister healed me, during ILN time. So I'm quite surprised she only mentions Vincent in the Mindset 360, because during ILN days she always mentioned I healed her, but I don't want to take the credit. I want to tell her that it was Jesus who healed you. Jesus was the one who healed you. It wasn't me, or wasn't Vincent. It was Jesus. Jesus saying it through us. Okay, so we get it straight. Okay. And then because we can fail you, but God will never fail you. So anyway, back to the story. Yeah, so God says, yeah, and then so during end days, I was working really hard, and I had a lot of problems with my husband. I was actually abusive. I was really abusive towards him. You should see the bruises on his arms and stuff. I was really violent towards him. But I don't know why I was like that, but I wasn't with that Jewish guy. I was always very sweet and gentle with him. I'm not sure why I was so violent towards my husband, but I guess it's because I tried to be such a good person for so long, and then when I know Jesus, this anger just like, the anger in me, the pain in me just opened up, like, and I can never hide it anymore. The pain just opened up. I'm like an onion peeling, God is peeling away all the layers of pain. So, and then so I was working really hard, and when ILN went kaput, my twin sister gave me this rights to Solomon CEO and all the other stuff. And then so I go through the same thing as her, but with Solomon CEO, when I was hearing the video of Mark Hoverson, I was shaken, and my hands started to shake, and my hands started to tremble, and I was slain by the Spirit. And so I was really I know God was moving powerfully that time. I know that God wants me to do business, but I think at that point of time I wasn't ready to do business. He had to heal me first. He had to bring me from Singapore to Switzerland, and I had to have no friends. I had no friends in Switzerland. I mean, I have pretty much like 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 friends, less than 5 friends actually. So I had some friends, but I was always at home. I hardly go out, and I choose that life because I wanted to be just with my family. That means my kids were the most important thing to me, and I just wanted to be with my kids, my husband, and I only choose the people that is good with my kids, so that I can yeah, I mean, yeah, because I just like those kids, that is able to play with my kids. So, and then what happened? So what happened was, yeah. So about the sexual abuse, I think I've healed through the years. I think I'm healed in that area, but recently, when Salesvision started, um, yeah, this is the thing I wanted to tell you about. My twin sister mindset program. She talks about deleting people that is you know that is making you your mindset. What's the word? Yeah. So deleting people, when negative people. So when Sales Vision happened, I was really upset with her for certain stuff, and you, Mastura, you would know why. And I told her that is not what God wants from her, and and but yeah, she has to find out by herself, and I won't go into too much details, but yeah, but I realized through talking to her that that I had unforgiveness towards my dad, because my dad, he kind of like gambles a lot, and then yeah, so my twin sister always bailing him out, and then and I got the revelation years before that the father is supposed to leave an inheritance to his children. So the father is supposed to leave the inheritance to his children, not the children leave an inheritance to the father. So I got really angry when I get this revelation.